Ant-Man the Wasp: Quantumania coming out this week, I decided to go all the way back to 2015 and talk about the first Ant-Man movie. Now, the first Ant-Man movie, which of course, which was pretty much like the 12th film in the MCU here, and was of course part of MCU's Phase Two, I believe. Could be wrong there, but of course, this was directed by Penn Reed, who also directed movies like Yes Man. He did Bring It On, and if you guys remember, like Ant-Man was actually the first Marvel film that was, or the first film in the MCU that was supposed to get released before even Iron Man got released. And if you guys remember, Edgar Wright was originally supposed to direct this, but his direction never synced in here. So I gotta say, the first Ant-Man movie was much better than it had any intention being. I really love that first Ant-Man. You know, of course, you had Paul Rudd, who, of course, the other actor who was actually down for the role too, was Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Like, I remember when like the casting for Ant-Man first came down. It came down between Paul Rudd and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, which, and I believe Simon Pegg was attached. Yeah, Paul Rudd, I just think plays this role perfectly. You know, here, if you guys don't know much about the story of First Ant-Man, it's where like it's where Darren Cross, played by Corey Stowe, um, is forces Dr. Hank Pym, played by Michael Douglas, to recruit who should pretty much get kicked out of the company here, and so Dr. Hank Pym, who was the original Ant-Man, recruits like the talents of Scott Lang, played by Paul Rudd, who's this master thief, who was just released from prison, and so Lang becomes like Ant-Man, who's trained by him to like an arm with like a suit that allows him to shrink size. And of course, they also had some other really cool cast members too. Like you had Evangeline Lilly, who plays the role of Hope Van Dyne, who of course later on becomes the Wasp. Corey Stowe, of course, his like villain name is also Yellow Jacket, and rumor has that he's actually MODOK in the new Ant-Man movie. So I'm really curious to see how they're going to do that one. You also got Bobby Cannavale was also great. Michael Pena, by the way, the character Louise, maybe one of my favorite side characters in the MCU. I love Louise. Still a little disappointed that Louise is not in the new one, but of course, you also had Ti was also in this. David Dashmalakman, of course, David Ti and Mike Pena did, of course, played Scott Lang's best friends and accomplices. So they were actually really cool in this too. You also had Anthony Mackie popping up as Falcon, which was really cool to see. You know, Aberriter Forster, who I thought still lost a scene as Lang and Maggie's younger Dora Casey. I mean, this movie is so darn fun. It's really entertaining. You know, the chemistry like between of course, the chemistry between Paul Rudd and Evangeline Lilly, I think, is terrific. Michael Douglas is great as Hank Pym. I mean, this movie has lots of fun. It's really more comedic than you expect out of the MCU. Like, I really consider this more like out of all the MCUs, this and Guardians of the Galaxy are the ones I really consider to be more comedy. Like, I kid you not, this was literally one of my favorite comedies of 2015. Like, it's usually rare adding an MCU movie as your favorite comedy, but this definitely had some fun laughs. It was super entertaining, and of course, they did go ahead and do a sequel, which I'll talk about here in a bit. But yeah, of course, the Shrinky scene I thought was great. I just had a fun time with this movie. I remember watching this thing in theaters. I remember watching it about twice when it got released. I had a fun time with it. You know, it made some really good dough too. It made about, let me see how much this thing made. It made about 519.3 million. Did really well when it was first released, and yeah, it's a terrific film. I mean, if you guys have not really seen the first Ant-Man, do yourself a favor before the third one comes out. Give yourself a treat with the first one. It's on Disney Plus. You can watch it. It is really entertaining and worth checking out. Anyway, let me let you guys. Have you ever seen the first Ant-Man? If so, what's up? Were you a fan? Were you not a fan of it? Favorite scenes, favorite moments? The end credits are hilarious too. Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This